One day, the monk tied a rope around a frog, attached a stone to it, and threw it into the water. The weight dragged the frog to the bottom and it could no longer jump. Then he grabbed a small fish, did the same, and watched it writhing in pain. He greatly enjoyed torturing these creatures while his teacher observed him from afar without interfering. That night, while the monk was asleep, the teacher quietly approached him, tied a heavy stone to his back with a strong rope. When the monk woke up in the morning, he rushed to his teacher, begging him to remove the stone and untie the rope. The teacher said, "First, go to the river, find all the animals you tied up and free them. If any of them are dead, then this stone will remain on your back forever." Terrified, the monk ran to the riverbank. Fortunately, the frog was still alive, so he quickly untied the rope. But when he searched for the fish, he found it dead. He fell to his knees, crying with deep regret. The teacher thought he had learned his lesson and removed the stone from his back. However, when the monk grew older, a much more serious incident occurred. One day, a young woman came to the temple. While she was asleep, the monk sneaked up and slipped his hand under her blanket. The girl woke up terrified and slapped him across the face. He knelt before the statue of Buddha, crying with remorse. When the girl approached him to comfort him, the teacher suddenly opened the door. The monk pleaded desperately not to be exposed, but that night he sneaked again into the girl's blanket while the teacher was asleep. This time, he had crossed all boundaries of morality. To avoid being discovered, he escaped with the girl on a boat across the lake. But the next morning, the teacher found out what had happened. He had quietly removed the wooden plug from the bottom of the boat. As water slowly leaked in, the monk and the girl woke up in panic. The monk fell to the floor, begging for forgiveness. The teacher sternly said, "Forget this relationship." That night, the monk couldn't sleep. As soon as his teacher fell asleep, he left the temple in silence, carrying the statue of Buddha on his back. The teacher knew he had left but made no effort to stop him. He understood that someone who truly wants to leave cannot be stopped. Years later, the teacher saw a photo of his former student in a newspaper. He had become a fugitive, wanted throughout the city for killing his wife. The teacher let out a deep sigh, like a sigh that carried 1,000 pains and regrets.